You're watching the Tish 21.
So one thing I definitely have not done yet in this car is see what it feels like to actually take it on a curvy road. So let's go ahead and do that, and you know, give this car a little bit of a feel. See how the road is, see how the car is. Finally gonna get to, you know, feeling M3 in the corners. Let's take a look. Absolutely ridiculous car, holy shit. I don't even know where the limits are yet on this thing, because it's obviously gonna take a little bit of practice with this car, but just that little bit, like, there's a lot of lift off oversteer I'm noticing on the like when you if you lift off the throttle late and you turn in, there's a little bit of lift off oversteer I'm noticing. And the really good rotation chassis definitely wants to bite and turn the front end in immediately. It's really solid, but definitely takes some more practice. I'm definitely more confident with the bends, 100%, but this will take some used to. And the way the throttle response lets you get back on the throttle immediately, like coming out of a corner, just you hit the throttle and it's on it. I did have the chassis in sorry, the EDC in like Sport Plus, which is on the stiffer side. I definitely want to try that one time. I did in the first one with it on soft. I think I prefer soft, but I'm gonna have to give it another shot at a time and see if I like soft versus stiffer suspension. I think, to be honest, softer suspension is a little bit better for handling. I mean, some people might argue against me with that, but it lets you just kind of like let the chassis settle into the tire a little bit better. I think you retain more traction overall as well. Today was a hard decision. I had to pick which car to take, and I guess I ended up going with the BMW M3 today with the 6-speed manual. Seemed like that kind of a day. I did kind of want to drive the Benz, but you know what? The G is currently unfortunately down. I don't know if I've showed you guys why in the video yet, but we had a massive failure with the transmission, so that's down for the present moment. I'll show you guys what happened in another video, probably already passed. But today we're taking the BMW out for a drive, and what we are doing is we're actually picking up the carbon fiber side skirts for the C63 AMG. Now, what happened was a buddy of mine in New York City ended up sending me his old carbon fiber side blades, but unfortunately there was like an 8-inch section of the side blade there that has a massive issue with it. It's kind of like scraped off or whatever. So luckily we're partnered with Crack Carbon Canada. Make sure you guys check them out for all your carbon fiber repair needs. Now, I had them repair the diffuser of mine on the carbon fiber diffuser of the C63, and this time we fortunately got them to repair the actual side blades on the C63. So only one of them needed to be repaired. Here's the photos of what it looked like. So we're getting those repaired and we're picking them up right now. I can't wait to see how they look, and then we're gonna get them installed hopefully soon. But for now, since we're in the E92 M3, let's put that bitch in M mode so we get that throttle response. And let's just enjoy that beautiful 4-liter V8. I don't think it's loud enough, but from outside it screams. I don't know. Like, tell me what you guys think. Here's some clips of how this exhaust sounds from the outside. But inside it's still so refined. It doesn't drone much. One crazy thing about this car, guys, that is so different from any other car I've ever driven is the throttle response. It's actually ridiculous. The crazy thing about that crazy throttle response is it allows you to blip off downshifts so effortlessly. For example, like the C63 is obviously a lot more torquier, but the throttle does not snap like this car does. It's just, this thing just different, guys. Like, the C63 pulls you, but this thing, like, it's just on a different level for responsiveness. The ITBs make that happen. The other biggest thing with this car is the handling. Like, I've noticed a significant difference. Obviously, people think the AMG is very boaty, and it is a little bit, but it's very controlled at the limit. But this thing is just, like, the steering is so direct. It's nothing like the C63. The C63 is more comfortable. Like, the steering is a little bit looser feeling when you're driving casually, but when you put it into a corner, the C63 obviously does handle. But this thing is just, like, it's a one-to-one thing. The steering wheel to the road is just one-to-one. These are all things I didn't really realize until I drove the cars back-to-back repeatedly. Alright guys, so we just picked up the side splitter from Crack Carbon Canada for the repair job. So you guys saw the before pictures, check it out. Absolutely clean looking now. We got no more damage on this thing anymore. It looks fantastic. I'm actually so happy now that I can finally get these on the car, because we haven't really done a lot of mods on the C63 in quite some time. So now we can finally get these on here, and we have a nice carbon kit going all around the car. The only thing I'm missing is probably like the side blades that sit like just on the corner over here on the C63. So we're gonna go ahead and send those off to get installed as soon as possible. Hopefully the M3 is big enough to hold this thing. One thing that's really pissed me off about this car, and it makes no sense to me, is that we got a set of Megan Racing springs on this car.
M-E-G-A-N.
So what does that say?
Megan.
You flipping twit. That is Megan.
Megan.
And the front sits beautiful. Like, the car literally sits perfectly in the front. Somehow though, the back sits super high, and I don't know why. And like, I know partly I could run a different tire size, but I don't think that's it. I think it just genuinely sits way higher for some reason. So we gotta figure something out about that for sure, or maybe just increase the tire size. I know if we run like a wider tire, it'll fill it out at the top, but I like the narrower tire. I like the car to feel a little bit more edgy sometimes, if you know what I mean. It's not loud enough. It's not goddamn loud enough. I don't care what anyone tells me. It's not loud enough from the inside. Yeah. And then take a look at what I got over here. Holy shit. Twin turbo LS, bro. Pickup truck.
You're gonna get it pounded, you're gonna be a champ. Like seriously, there's no insurance.
Guys, take a look at this thing. You ever seen a drag truck like this? Oh my god. Look at this, guys. Absolutely crazy. LS turbo. Twin turbo, actually. Oh my god. I'll see if I can get a little audio clip for you guys. You gotta hear this thing. It's absolutely disgusting.
Actually almost fit. A little more work and they'll fit.
Check this out, guys. 280Z with an built RB swap in it. Titanium exhaust. Absolutely disgusting. This car is going to be on the road very soon. As soon as Kevin decides to finish it, right?
You guys gotta stop bringing me your problem.
Yeah. That's crazy. So apparently that thing's making just 12 pounds of boost over 800 wheel horsepower, and its full kill is something like 22 pounds of boost at a low over 1150 wheel horsepower. Absolutely insane. All right, so one thing I really wanted to take a look at on Martin's E92 M3 DCT here is what kind of exhaust setup he ended up doing on it, because the previous owner already had a setup on it, and I believe we have MagnaFlow mufflers on the back, but I wanted to take a closer look at it, see what his just, you know, the cat setup is like and a resonator setup. So let's have a look here and see underneath what's going on exactly. So first thing, all right, so first things first, take a look, and yeah, it's got the OEM headers, and he's got the primary cats completely deleted here with a straight pipe, and then looks like the secondary cats are still here, and the OEM resonator has been removed. So he's got basically just secondary cats into MagnaFlow mufflers, and it's kind of surprising because it's not super loud. So that's what's actually really interesting. So, and Martin, this is crazy. You have secondary cats there and secondary cats and the mufflers, and that's it. There's not much else, and it's still quiet. That means that these MagnaFlow mufflers significantly quiet down the entire flow of the exhaust. And if he wants to make it a little louder, he could always just get rid of the secondary cats here. Interesting.
That's your tranny cover. So these, if it's like Audi, yeah, it's a fibrous material, and as your tranny leaks, it absorbs into that. Once it becomes saturated, ask me how I know.
God
The oil will-
damn.
All right, guys, that's gonna be it for this one. I'm picking up the AMG right now, heading over to a little bit of a Mercedes meet with the guys, but I'm probably gonna put that in the next video. So that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed that, and make sure you guys subscribe. Oh, my bad, guys. Hold on. Phew.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to check out my other videos of the G and AMG. I also drop videos of all kinds of other epic builds that you do not want to miss. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that bell with the notification so you know exactly when I drop a video. See you next time.